Welcome back to another episode of the free VST Plugins Detective, where I review, test out, and demonstrate various free VSTs. For this one, we got Crystal. This is actually a very highly rated synth, so I'm excited to try this one out. Haven't tried this one out yet. Again, like I always say, typically with synths, as opposed to other instruments, I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna mess around with this one, go into it dry, no idea what to expect, so let's play the initial preset. I don't know why that's specifically on the right channel. Oh. So I'm going to stress something. I'm not modulating anything. This is all just parameter. So that's really unique. That makes sense why I went on the right first. Maybe to create some stereo width. Interesting. I did not expect that at all. And so we got all these different presets here. Wow, a lot. Okay, so let's start with the atmosphere. Let's do Ghosts in the Synth. So a lot of really unique modulation here. You can already tell a lot of parameters you can adjust on this one. And the GUI is funny because it looks kind of just simple, but you can tell this is a lot you can do here. Kind of freaky. Really cool synth. Let's try Strange Cries. So what I'm going to say about this synth compared to other ones is it seems it's very good for anything atmospheric. At least that's all we've tried so far. But I like the fact that, like if I want to do even like a movie score or something like that, I feel like this would be really useful for that. Let's try it. Alright, now we get into more traditional synths. I like the modulation capabilities on this one. Then we have, let's try Acid Trumpet. Yeah, that one's okay to me. Alright, and then we got... Let's do tempo sync, so let's try and move along. So what I like about this synth, very specifically, is it seems like compared to other synthesizers, you can really add way more depth and layers into a synth. Almost like a very, very advanced sequencer, you know, where this, as you heard from that first one that I played way in the beginning of this video, I hit one note and it took, what, 10, 20 seconds to go through the whole sequence. So it's really cool that you can kind of get really specific on this one. So let's do, Atomic. See, some of these, I'm not gonna lie, are a little bit cheesy to me, but... I like that one, actually. I was trying to picture in my head if I could use that with, like, a techno record. So some of these, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit cheesy to me, but I really am liking this one. See, the stereo, you can tell the stereo width, too. I wanna... Now, the rounding, I'd have to mess around with this a lot to kind of get the rounding down completely. As you can tell, they're doing a lot of panning and a lot of kind of left-right channel effects. Very, very specific, very in-depth. Like, typically, you'd have to add more effects onto this one. Try some paths. Try Vox Ensemble. I don't know why that just jumped up there, so... Wow, there's a lot of presets. Let's try Space Chimes. And let's go to... Let's try some bass. Comp bass. Hear the harmonics on that one. And then... Mushroom. See, this really cool, like how some of these synths are just so, I don't know, there's the right word for them. They're full on, they're almost like mini, there's a way to word this in the best way. Not, I don't say mini songs, but it's interesting that for a lot of these synths, there's so much depth to them, as opposed to like, you play it and that's it. Oh, some signs, something's going on outside. Maybe the cops are here because his synth is so good. Try some more stuff. Granular. Not the biggest fan of that one. You know, so I'm going to give this one... I'm going to give it the full 5 out of 5. I think because I will say I'm not the biggest fan of this one at all when it comes to the... If you're looking for, like, a typical synth sound, right? Like, any type of lead, like, say, an electronic track or a bass. This is not your plugin, in my opinion. But in terms of the incredible depth you can do on the atmospheric synths and pads and things like that to add more just breath and atmospheres and effects and all this kind of stuff to your track. I mean, I've never seen a synth or heard a synth that has just this much modulation and sequence you can do in just so many different layers. So for this one, especially anything atmospheric, I think for new age producers or people who produce like soundscapes or anything meditative, or even if you just say, you know, make really relaxing music in general, and especially, I will say this as a big production pro tip, even for people who produce something like dubstep, if you listen to like a lot of big dubstep producers, what they usually do is have some kind of atmospheric element very, very, very turned down the track, almost behind the rest of the track. So it still kind of keeps it interesting, it keeps the track moving, and keeps you engaged, actually, in a very subtle way, even if you don't notice it consciously. So I think for any type of atmospheric synth, anything along those lines, this is such an amazing plugin.